Happy Sunday, YouTube. This is Joe, the Fun Happy Planner. It's so good to be back, and I'm able to create an amazing video today. Hope everyone has had an amazing Thanksgiving break and ready to start get back to your regular schedule coming tomorrow. I am here just pretty much to bring or to show you how I create my planner covers. The one thing I will tell you about Mombi planners is that I really love that you can be very creative with these planners. I'm sure that you can be creative with other planners. I totally get that. I'm not downing other planners because everyone's how they keep their planners is their preference, but I'm just showing you my preference, how I love to do my planning or my covers. So pretty much you'll just really need some basic stuff, basic supplies that you have at home, guys. Really, you can. I purchased a gift bag from Dollar Tree, which I've already cut in the back part. But you can always use, what I like about the gift bags is that you can use the patterns off on the side and use them for your weekly as well. You can use calendars, you can use newspaper, you can use family photos, you can use recipe cards, you can use patterns, you can use whatever you like to create your own planner covers. I am just showing you what I am going to use to create my planner. I will show you the one that I created last year, or in December of last year for 2018. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to use, my supplies, the items that I will be using. This here, let me move this here real quick. This is my planner for my planner cover that I created, the 2018. I had it laminated at Office Depot. You can go to Office Depot or Office Max. Honestly, it's under $5 to have both your front and your back cover laminated. The only reason I go there is because I do like the quality of the laminate. It's really, really thick. There's two things that happen with this planner cover. And it's all trial and error. It's the quality of paper that you use. Also, the thicker the paper, the harder it's going to stick here, or when they pass it through the laminating machine, it's going to be harder, or there's going to be more air here on your edges. And then when you cut your planner or this laminate sheets, what's going to happen is that you're going to have this little space. It's going to open like this. That's okay. Another reason too it did that is because I do have the 2018 here, and it raised it a little bit, so it didn't, there was more air bubbles in the planner cover, and I'm okay with that, and it worked. So I used it, I think, like all the way to June, July, and then I changed covers. So pretty much how I did it is that, of course, I want it to be the same size as this cover. In mine, I want it as close to this size as possible. But if it's a little bit larger, I'm okay with that. And I'm going to show you why. As you can see here, see the spacing here? What it does is that it protects your tabs here from being damaged. And that's what I like. I really do like that it's a little bit wider, only because of that reason. So what I use for a pattern, I just pretty much grab one of the sheets from inside my planner. It could be like your weekly or what have you. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's a sheet that does not have the tab, so that way you can get an accurate size of your cover. Also, it's going to add anywhere like a 1/4 inch around, and that would be because of the laminate here. So I've already pre-cut my front cover and my back cover. This is the front cover of the gift bag. As you will guys know, that Dollar Tree, when they do have their gift bags, one side has either the glitter, and then the back side of the bag does not have glitter. It's like a matte finish. And so I'll be using this one, the with the glitter part of my front cover. This will be the front cover. I also purchased paper from Michaels on Friday. They had it for $5. And this is regular $19.99. I am so glad that I found it. To me, this was the prettiest paper that they had. I believe they had 3 other books of Christmas paper, but to me, this one was the prettiest. So I bought this one. So what I'll be doing is you can just select whatever paper it is that you like. And it could be your back part of your planner, or it could be the inside cover of the planner. Your choice. So what I'm going to do is that I've already pre-cut my paper. I'm going to use this for the inside. And this is kind of like a dark green with snowflakes. And I feel that it goes really well with the Santa paper or the Santa cover. So just make sure that when you select your cover, that if it has patterns of any sort, that you make sure that you punch the holes on the right side, the correct side. Because if you punch them on this side, guess what? This is going to be the inside cover of your planner. And then you're going to have this part on the outside. Or if you happen to turn it reverse, guess what? Your Santa's going to be upside down. So I know for a fact that this is going to be my cover. I need to make sure to punch my holes on this side. And that's exactly what I'll be doing. This is the calendar that I will be using. I did purchase it in 2016 for 2017. I purchased like 2 or 3 of these calendars. I only purchased it because of these images. I have used these images or these pictures for to prep either for my monthly or for my weeklies, and this one I will be using for my cover or the back part or the back cover for my planner. As you can see, it does have the scarf, the gloves, and then happy holiday frame there. So I did cut it, or like I mentioned before, I did pre-cut everything, and as you can see that the scarf was on this side. So what I did is that I cut the scarf and I glued it here because I really wanted to include the scarf. I think like earlier, a few seconds ago, I mentioned that I will punch the hole or this paper on this side, but that was incorrect. I will punch the holes on this side because when you open the planner, this is where your punches need to be, is on the inside. So this is my back cover and this is my front cover for my planner. I've already cut them again, like I mentioned before, and I've glued them. I used the double stick tape. So what I will do is that I will pre-punch them. The only reason I'm going to do that is because when I do get the get them laminated, I need to know exactly where the punches need to go. It's so hard to hole punch a laminate sheet that thick, and I feel that it would be easier to punch the hole on the laminate sheet with it already being pre-punched, meaning the paper, there's less thickness or less paper that I have to punch. All I have to do is punch through the laminate sheet. That's pretty much it. So if you do have the Mombi planner, you know that it only takes anywhere from 2 to 3 sheets. But really, like this sheet here is really thin, which I feel it will go. This one I might have a little bit more trouble because the paper here, both of the sheets are a little bit thicker. Honestly, guys, I thought it was going to it'll be a little bit more difficult to hole punch this one. It took a little bit of just a little bit work, but other than that, it was just really easy to punch. Again, the whole purpose of me pre-punching, you're probably trying to figure out is like, well, why are you pre-punching? That doesn't make sense. To me, it does. Only because when you try to hole punch through a front and back part of the laminate sheet along with paper, it is really, really hard. Plus, these here are the target of where exactly I am going to punch. See, it was really not that difficult to hole punch. I was thinking that it was going to be a little bit more difficult to punch this one because of the paper. It is a little bit thicker, but no, in fact, it was actually pretty good. So now what I will do is that I will take them tomorrow or later on this evening to Office Depot, Office Max, and we shall return. So we are at Office Depot. As I mentioned, it costs under $5. Well, in this case, it costs a little bit over $5, under $6 to me. It's still worth it to have your planner covers laminated. Again, it doesn't matter. You can go to Office Depot or Office Max. I'm thinking that they're roughly around the same price. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use this cutter here to make sure that I get it all even and all cut and straight. So my husband here is going to try to do it here for me because, like I mentioned before, I can't cut straight at all. Just make sure that it kind of leaves like not too close to the edge, otherwise it comes unglued. We're trying to figure out where the blade is exactly, because we don't want to cut it too close and then I have to pay another $6 just to get it redone. So my husband here is just trying to line it up and make sure that it's all cut even. The good thing about this cutter here is that it's really sharp. It beats using the cutter that I have at home. So we'll be right back. Good evening, YouTube. Finally, the planner is finally complete. It's taken me multiple recordings to finally finish this. As you can see, my lighting's a little bit darker. It is currently 5:59 Monday morning evening. So this is my cover. This is the front part. Usually I make them longer, but I think it's how the gentleman laminated the my covers. It was a little different, and that's okay. It's gonna go in my my cover, my planner cover anyway, so it doesn't matter. So this is the front. This is what the inside looks like. See how it kind of looks a little weird, but that's okay. This is the back part of my planner, and then this is the inside. I am really, really loving it. I do have, these are not red. I wish they were red or green. This would be excellent if my rings were red or green, but they're not. There are a pink, but based on, you know, just on this lighting, you can't really tell. So I did purchase this a while back using my I believe it was 60% off coupon from Michaels. I purchased this cover here using a 60% off coupon from Michaels. Honestly, I am loving it. It protects my planner. I am pretty rough with my planner. I throw it in my backpack, in my bag, in my back seat. I carry it everywhere I go, pretty much. About 90% of the time, my planner is with me. So I did purchase again this cover here using a 50 or 60% off coupon at Michael's, and I'm really loving it. So what I'll do is, of course, you know that this the cover does not, you can slide it in here. No, you don't slide it in there. And just slide it here. I know you're probably saying, well, what was the point of making a back cover if you're just gonna use your cover? Well, what's the point of making a cover and not the back? What if I want to not use it with my case here, my planner cover, and then I wouldn't have a backing. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope everyone has an amazing and blessed week. Again, this is Jo, the Fun Happy Planner. Hope everyone again has an amazing week. And God bless.